Su Factors! Wow, what a week this has been. One of the most incredible football moments in some time. Real Madrid PSG hat-trick Benzema. If you didn't or hadn't watched that game live, you missed out on some fantastic things. Yesterday was Man United Tottenham. Then this was, bear in mind, a very important game for us, for the top four. We beat Tottenham yet again. I mean, it's every time literally we play them, we almost always win. Last time we met Tottenham, I think we lost. But this game was so important, and there's one player that stands out in the crowd. And a lot of people have had negative opinions about him lately, and I've always said this guy will always have my backup. And majority of people in United or that support United, and how ironic, I swear to God, not even lying, man, this wasn't even planned that I'm wearing it, it's just coincident right now, I swear. Cristiano Ronaldo last night was phenomenal. At the age of 37, this individual showed what he was about. This is his second time ever scoring a hat-trick in the Premier League. The last time I think he scored a hat-trick was in 2008, and I've always had love for Ronaldo. You know, we've always said it, at United, when we saw him to Real Madrid in 2010, 2011, 12, even when he always played against us in the Champions League, I never got upset because the play he always has been phenomenal. We were lucky enough and fortunate to snub him off Arsenal at the age of 18 because Arsenal were going to sign him. We were fortunate enough to, or maybe we made the right decision. I really wonder what Ronaldo would have been today if he played at Arsenal. And I bear in mind, this is no diss to Arsenal back in the days because they were good, bro. They had the likes of Henry, Seaman, and those type of players back in the days, By the way, respect to Arsenal. They're playing fantastic at the moment. But today we got a football video. We're going to be speaking about Ronaldo. And I was actually super pleased with the game yesterday. On some specs, but it's like, shit happens. Let's talk about Fred first of all. Now, I know Fred, as an individual, we have often got negative opinions about him. Well, I will have to admit, and I'm going to have to admit, fortunately for you, Fred was outstanding yesterday. He was the best on the midfield. His interceptions, his defending, which is something he's been lacking for so long, and I was like, my man's given it all. Not only did the first goal came because of him, because of that back heel assist, what a gorgeous strike by Ronaldo. That was insane. I haven't seen someone like that in years from him. Now bear in mind, interesting fact, Ronaldo hasn't scored a free kick in over 2+ years, but that's something else. That knuckleball of Ronaldo, wow. Even if you don't support United or Ronaldo, or have this whole debate of Messi, Ronaldo, no offense, but I think the debate is quite clear that Ronaldo is the better player, or time scorer in the world. That says enough already, man. What he has done single-handedly for Portugal, for Real Madrid, and for United, and for him as career-wise, that I think there's no one that is ever going to top Cristiano Ronaldo, neither Messi, Maybe Kylian Mbappe? No, with all due respect, he's at the age of 22, 23. Ronaldo was at that age winning Champions Leagues and stuff, which is an interesting fact. Yes, he was winning Champions Leagues and stuff, and Mbappe has yet to win a Champions League in his career. I think he will manage it, but anyways, fantastic game. There were some rumors speculating that De Gea had COVID, so that Dean Henderson might play, and we're like, no offense, but Dean Henderson might leave this season, and I think it's the best for him. But he has to obviously also understand that De Gea will be playing over him as much as possible because he's in top form. De Gea is fantastic at the moment. He had a bit of a dip last season. It happens to everybody once in a while. But we're going to have to talk about Maguire right now. Unlucky second goal, really unlucky. And, some people have even said, what Romero, the opponent of Tottenham, did against Maguire was rude, disrespectful. I would like to say that is passion, If you go out of your way because, we scored a goal. I'm sorry, man. As much as I hate to admit it, that was passion. Well, debatable, but Ronaldo, man, second goal was really good. Yet again, Sancho, and I want to speak about Sancho, man. Sancho on the left wing, I think his natural position is right wing, or back when he played at Dortmund, he was a right winger, fantastic. I am actually very pleased with the performances of Tejas and Sancho. We're going to go to Tejas just now. Sancho has been outstanding for quite a while. And, he has only maybe scored 3 goals so far in the Premier League. He's scored a goal outside of Premier League, but he has been fantastic so far for me. His technique with the ball, his one-on-one dribbles, and that is something we've been slacking for quite a while, Rashford has always been the type to go and run as fast as he can around the opponent, but what I really love about Sancho is his calmness with the ball, his effectiveness, his technique, one-on-one dribbles. That's something we've been missing for quite a while, Rashford, had a game, was playing yesterday, wasn't fantastic, but wasn't bad neither. You have to be. There's something going on behind the scenes with Rashford. Whatever it is, we don't know what it is. What's happening behind the scenes is none of our business. Private stuff happen. Keep it outside. But Sancho has been a good signing so far. A lot of people were clowning him and saying, "Oh, he's a flop." You can't expect a player to score goals week in, week in and out if he's just arrived at a basically unknown place in his life. Obviously he grew up in the academy of Man City and the likes of living in Manchester, but being in Germany for a couple of years has an effect on you to any player. Even Ronaldo, you could see, saying that he scored 2 goals in his first game, he felt pretty comfortable at Old Trafford. But you get what I'm saying. Sancho had to adapt and learn, and he is. And I think if he can continue like this and perform as the individual he is right now, he will be one of the best in the Premier League. He'll be like Raheem Sterling, very good. Had a dip once in a while, but very good player. Now I want to go to Alex Telles. Wow, do I enjoy him as a player? And why I mentioned I would prefer Telles, I want to say something really quickly. I don't want him to play every game. And why? Because you shouldn't play a player every single game in out. And the same with Ronaldo last week. I think it was just a very good thing that we dropped him for the game, because look what he brought in yesterday: energy, thrive, love and passion. And this isn't a player who looks unhappy at all, considering the fucking passion that he had yesterday with those 3 goals. Insane. 37-year-old playing one of the highest league, the highest league in the world. That is incredible, man. We got Zlatan Ibrahimovic at the age of 40 playing in AC Milan. He's, obviously injury prone. Also love him, fantastic player. But Alex Telles has been a phenomenal purchase, and I think it was a very random purchase for me personally as well, because I had heard of him before, but I wasn't sure why we got him. Because last season, year and a half ago, Shaw was playing an outstanding season, one of his best seasons, with the European qualifications, etc. Shaw has been slacking lately. I would give him a 3 out of 10. The one thing that we often see with Luke Shaw is he doesn't really cross over to the other side. He doesn't really give crosses in the boxes. Telles' technique is better for me. Jumping is better. Defending is better. I like his combinations as well, And the same thing goes for Dalot. Very attacking fullbacks, but also pretty defensive. The one thing I could say about Dalot is sometimes his positioning maybe and his physique, but for the rest, 2 really good fullbacks, good purchases as well. And I'm very pleased with yesterday's performances. I was a bit scared after the second goal. I was like, fuck, man, Maguire again. We gotta drop him. We've said it for so long. We won't, and we unfortunately cannot win any trophies or anything major with Maguire in the lineup. Bear in mind, Fernandes wasn't playing yesterday because he's sick apparently. It felt refreshing without Bruno Fernandes. As weird as it might sound, it felt refreshing, vibrant. I will have to be honest to say Pogba wasn't good yesterday. Wow, I don't know what was up with us yesterday in the midfield. Pogba was poor. He was bad. A 1 out of 10. Sorry, man. Losing ball the whole time. Lack of possession. He wasn't fantastic. And if he wants to stay next season, he has to really prove in these last couple of games that he's United worthy. We know he's always been very good. He's just unfortunately never been able or wanting to prove it at United. He always plays fantastic for France. But then yet again, 2 different arguments. He plays for his country. Passion is different, It's his country. It makes sense. But Pogba was poor yesterday. And Matic was actually surprisingly pretty good, except for 1 or 2 losses of the ball. For the rest, Matic played a phenomenal game. Even though he's 40 years old, he's at that age. He is slow. That is the only downside I've got to admit and say, that's the only downside of a player that age. You can't compare him to Ronaldo. Ronaldo is a total different player, different position. Ronaldo needs speed and this and that. But what a game. Very important game. Now, let's just hope Arsenal screws up. Yep, that's the real thing. Now we need Arsenal to mess up the 3 games. I'm sorry, man. We need these points as United. Well, to be honest, we've screwed it up ourselves. But you get what I'm saying. Kudos to Arsenal. I know I'm not an Arsenal supporter, but I think Arsenal has really regenerated and recouped themselves this season. With Arteta, he's got really good plans, and I'm happy for Arsenal. Even though they get often joked about, Arsenal has definitely regenerated and recouped themselves this season. I hope we continue to play like this as United. I actually kind of hope we improve our games. Because yesterday, actually, the first half was very enjoying to watch. Besides some fuck-ups by Maguire. Yeah, we have to drop him, but I've said it so often before. We've been saying it for how god long. I went on his Instagram, and he's been at the club since 2019 summer. So I think it's about time we drop this dude ASAP, because we unfortunately aren't gonna win stuff like this. Look at what Arsenal did. They got rid of Mustafi a while ago. City got rid of Otamendi because they were shit. Bear in mind, John Stones was kind of bad, but look at the manager they got. If you can make a bad play into a world defender, you got it. Anyways, I'm gonna end this video. Hope you guys are liking the switch up of the content. Now, in about 2 days, I have my exam coming up. And if you're wondering what the exam is about, it's about car theory. You guys probably are very confused, like, huh? I don't get it. In the States, so in the USA, you don't have to do like a test drive. You can just drive on the street. Then if they say, oh, you know what, you did pretty well. Yeah, fuck it, here's your license. It's different here, right? You've got different laws here, so you have to do the theory test first, and if you succeed, then afterwards you're allowed to drive off, and if you do good, you get it, and if you mess up, well, you fuck up basically. So I got a theory thing Wednesday. Believe it or not, I have to wake up at 4 in the morning because it starts at 6:30. So it's in, I don't know, it's somewhere in IJswijk or something, The Hague. So it's quite far, yeah. Well, I mean, that's not that far. It's like 30 minutes. But, yeah, I gotta wake up very early. So, no, I don't think I'll have fresh content for Wednesday. I don't know. I have to see, because I'm also sick at the moment a little bit. Yeah, my throat's hurting again, so that sucks a bit. But definitely stay tuned. I hope you guys liking the search above the content. Because I really want to focus these 2.5 days, 3 days on my theory. It's very, very important. I've been working at it this weekend as well. So I hope you understand. So don't get upset when there's like an older video, because you're going to have to see a couple of old videos so that I can start working and putting more time on like different videos. I'm going to be working on a vlog as well this week. But pray for me, man. I hope I succeed. I think I will succeed. Yeah, I think this time I definitely will succeed. So yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I shall see you guys later, man. Peace out.